In my gut, I feel like Jake is gonna win, and I feel like it's gonna be in the first or second round. I think Tyron's gonna be. I think Tyron's a little bit smaller. I think Jake genuinely is gonna weigh like 205, 210, and I think he hits hard as fuck, and I think he's skillful. I don't know why. I think Tyron's, but if Tyron's sharp, even though he's 40, if he's sharp, then it's gonna be interesting, man. I see. The thing is, I don't know. My gut is telling me fucking Jake, though. Don't you want to see Jake get his ass beat, dude? This is all literally for publicity. You have to understand that. Like, just because Jake talks like that doesn't mean that's the actual person he is. But you have to separate, like, oh, he's fucking annoying, to understanding he's promoting the fight, get eyeballs on it, and if he wins, a crazy motherfucker, if he wins, he's gonna get even more famous. If he loses, it's like, fuck it, I went out trying, and people may hate me, but he's like, at least I fucking tried. Exactly, Summations. You said it perfectly. Summations just literally said it perfectly. If you hate Jake Paul because of his actions or words, he successfully advertises a specific version of himself for clout. That's exactly what he does. Perfect. Great analysis. Stupendous. Perfect analysis. Why is someone using this crosshair? I will not watch. If Jake gets fucking destroyed, I will not watch him fight professional boxers again. Or fighters. If he hangs in there for like 6-7 rounds, shows heart, and like barely he gets finished because he's gassed and the ref calls it because it's whatever he sees it fit, and like doesn't go to sleep, shows heart, gets back up, I'll watch him fight. But if he gets fucking slept in like the second round, I'll never watch him fight. Ever. Because it's over. And no fighter will fight him either. Okay. For you people always saying this, fight a real boxer. Who do you want him to fucking fight? A guy that has 30 boxing fights, 150 amateur? Holy shit. This guy has 1 amateur, 3 boxing fights. He's been training for 3 years. Who the fuck do you expect him to fight with that much shit? With that much fucking time? Hold on, dude. Go fight fucking Canelo. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? How do you think that would go for him? I guess we'll see, chat. There's a lot of shenanigans, dude. It makes it interesting. You know what I mean? Like a fucking real UFC legitimate fighter. Champion. Still not like he's 40 and looking like Ben. This guy looks like fucking... Looks like Iron Man, you know? Looks like Captain America. So it's interesting to see how this shit's gonna play out. I'm super fucking interested.
I don't let words and I don't let emotions get involved with me. Yeah.
So what happened in the last couple of fights you had?
What happened to your last couple of fights? What happened to the last couple of world titles you fought? What happened to the last couple of greatest you fought?
I'm 4-0 and 4
You fought
KOs.
against a YouTuber, a basketball player,
Look at that.
and my dog Ben Askren, who's not even really technically known for striking, that was retired. Am I right or wrong?
Got you stumbling. Got you heated there, didn't
I had you stumbling the whole time.
Huh?
Stuttering the whole time, unsure the whole time.
Why are you so mad right now?
I'm not mad. I'm really just wanting to get this shit over with so I can go fucking eat some food and lay down and watch some Netflix.
I respect it, dude.
Recently that...
Because I was just wondering, I looked at your face, it looked kind of serious. You had some rage and you acting all unorthodox, you know, those are signs of the PEDs.
I'm enraged. I'm not enraged at all.
Are you taking PEDs?
No, sir.
Not at all. Okay.
No, sir. We're getting drug tested.
You got a couple people in your camp that you might want to evaluate, see how solid they are.
Aren't we getting drug tested? Yeah. Or are we not?
It's a bullshit drug test, dude.
In the past.
Yeah, I think they're building in excuses. I love it. I look
I
at
don't
it
need
as
excuses.
a compliment.
I beat a lot of people on steroids, so I take it as a flattering that you feel like you got to take an extra supplement to raise your level to where I'm at. That's
Do you
what
think
I
he's
feel
on
like.
PEDs?
I don't care. You can be on horse tranquilizer steroids. You can get a whole new body from Walmart. You still getting slept.
Speaking of accusations, for the Askren fight, a lot of people, including President Dana White, insinuated he took a dive. And now people are saying, oh, is Tyron going to take a dive? Is he
He
going
didn't
to
take a dive. He got hit with a fucking punch.
insinuated? I don't believe it,
Oh,
but it has
he
been
got-
said.
He got hit. I
which
couldn't
is
even
very,
really see it. I was behind the upright. But yeah, he got hit with a punch. He didn't take a dive. And no fighter takes dives. That's the silliest thing. Like, maybe back in the 1920s. But what person gonna say, okay, I'm gonna let you hit me with a punch and knock me unconscious for money? I'm not.
Well, that's what you're doing.
do you think he's going
You're,
to?
So you're saying I'm taking a dive? You're
No.
paying me to lose?
no, I'm saying
Sounds
that you're
stupid,
gonna get
dude.
hit
Listen
with
to
a
the
punch.
question. Am I taking
You're
a
gonna
dive?
get hit with a punch
You're saying,
and go down to the canvas regardless.
oh my
Do you
God.
think he's going to look for a way out? People said
Sometimes
Askren.
I think he's
feel
gonna
like-
quit in the corner.
I feel like you make me like, you bring my IQ down when I sit across from him.
100%. That's
So you
how it
feel like I need
works.
to read a book
When you argue with a dumb person, you become dumb. That's literally how it always works. Dan has always said that to me. Never argue with a dumb person.
He said he thinks that you're going to quit in the corner. Have you ever quit in the corner before?
This dude is a joke.
Well, my reasoning behind that is
You have no reasoning. You have no experience. You have no career. This is a bucket list that you turn into a career, G.
so
be
you just
for
said I
real.
didn't have a career, then you just said there was a bucket list that I turned into a career. So
Yeah, that's-
which one is it?
It's the same shit. That's
Got
the
it.
same exact thing, G.
Got it. That made
Same
sense.
thing.
That for sure.
You did it
made
for
sense.
shits and giggles against another YouTuber.
You're right.
Drop
Hey,
that
how's
shit.
the
Let's go
rapping?
big. Me and OT Genesis. we
How's the
went crazy.
rapping going, by the way?
Doing phenomenal. I got a phenomenal project. OT Genesis and I put out a track. Let's go big today. Drop. That shit's nuts. Make sure y'all going down.
40-year-old
We finna go
rapper.
deal.
40-year-old rapper.
Yeah. My biological
Hold on. If I was Tyron right here, I'd have been like, yeah, look at Eminem.
age stops me from having experience of being rich, of being broke, of being the street guy, of being everything. Yeah, I can communicate. I can use artistry to talk.
Just sort of.
What you're doing is, what are you wearing? It's
It's like-
embarrassing. It's
like
embarrassing.
you're
you got on
washed
5
up.
necklaces. You ain't Nipsey Hussle.
It's like
How many
you're
people in
washed
your
up.
neighborhood dress like that?
You
How
act
many
like you're
people in
from
your
the
neighborhood
streets.
dress like that?
You act like you're from the streets.
I'm from Ferguson, Missouri, the
Really?
murder capital of the world.
Really?
What are you talking
Tyrone
about?
Woodley, the
Where are you
softest thing
from?
from Missouri.
Where are you from?
Tyrone Woodley, the
How
softest
many
thing
people in
from
your neighborhood
Missouri.
dress like that? Tell
You're
me.
so tough.
How many people were bust down
Let me
Cuban
ask you a
links?
question. Since you're
Answer
so
my
gangster,
question.
Since you're so
I'm from
gangster.
Ferguson. I answer. How many people in your neighborhood dress like you? How many rap videos have you watched? Exactly.
How many-
Culture. That's what I am. I lived it. Let it happen again. I bet you I will.
You just cried like a little girl.
Yeah, you can
said,
try.
"Oh,
you
I'm
can
gonna
try.
beat you up."
We can do the. We can build the fight. We can talk the shenanigans. You can say whatever. That don't bother me. But when you talk
Seem
about real
bothered.
shit, we'll see what happens.
You seem bothered.
Yeah, I'm not bothered by it. I know what I need to know.
He's so like,
You're a rapper. Can I hear you freestyle?
he's so interesting at how he prods. Like, how he prods Tyron. You seem bothered. He like tries to reiterate things to bother him. You know what I mean?
Are you not in the driver's seat, my dog? You can't.
The PED reach is cringe. Not really, because it got under Jake's skin because he's not responding. He didn't respond to it the first 2 times, so obviously it touched a nerve. And then he smiled when he said no, sir.
You can go down
question.
low. Look like fucking
Let me
pumpkins.
ask you about fighter pay, because you've done a lot in terms of bringing attention to fighter pay, not only in boxing, but in MMA as well. On Wednesday, he was asked about this, and you refer to it as the fake Paul Fund, that you don't truly care about this sort of thing, that you're just putting on an act caring about fighter pay. Do you want to respond to that?
Yeah, I mean, ask any fighter on the card. This is all their biggest payday of their careers by far. Ask Amanda Serrano. Ask Charles Conwell. Ask Tyron Woodley.
Ask
You know,
these nuts.
Four times the biggest paydays he's ever gotten.
That was actually
For him to go
pretty
out and
funny.
say that.
I don't know why.
It's a little disrespectful, but I get it, you know. He's just coming up with any insult he can as part of the game. However, I do really care. You know, I want to create a fighters union if possible. I've talked to Nikisa about it. You know, it's going to be really difficult to do. But if the fighters can create a union and all band together, we can all increase the pay. These young kids are getting locked up into contracts, boxing promoter contracts, and it's not cool.
It seems genuine. You don't believe it?
I mean, I'm all about everybody getting a bag.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, I know what it takes to get it done. And there's no unification. Fighters aren't unified. They aren't coming together. They're doing what me and him are doing.
fighting.
So how the fuck you think we gonna kumbaya after this? No, I'm gonna want to beat your ass again. So how do we unionize? It's a good effort if it's genuine, but I know what it takes to get it done. We've talked about this.
I think it shows how uneducated you are or delusional you are. You know, there's not much there. There's really not. It's sort of the same shit. It's like run away, go up against the fence, try to push off the fence with the right hand, come over the top with the overhand right, and then follow it with a hook. Put your head down, swing for the fences. He's a basic novice striker.
So when you watch him strike in an MMA fight, is there anything that impresses you? That's
Not one thing.
How about his striking? When you've seen him in there,
He watched a couple minutes, but he just gave you a whole analysis.
That's actually pretty funny.
That's not fucking 2 minutes worth of shit.
Well, that's all it takes, right? If you would watch a fighter for 3 minutes.
Earlier today, I spoke to his head trainer, BJ Flores, and he said that he thinks as the fight goes on longer, it's actually worse for you. I think conventional wisdom would be you've gone 25 minutes, so you'd be more comfortable.
He got all stressed out when he said that to him.
Very early first
He got
round.
so stressed out.
Like a lunch. I'm not gonna get tired of it. I'm gonna be punching with the same power first if we make it to the 8th. So cardio conditioning. How we talking? Cardio conditioning is not gonna be an effect. We've trained to throw power every fucking round. Every opportunity we see to do damage, we're gonna do that. And it's not my first big fight. It's not the jitters like, oh my God, it's a big fight. No, I've been in a lot of big fights. When was the last time I was not in a big fight? You know what I mean? So for me, I'm just gonna go out there and do what I need to do. Sorry about that. Go ahead, young man.
I was just wondering, like, what are you gonna do to fix your fatigue issues? You know, especially since you're gonna be coming in with
Well, I
more
didn't
weight.
take steroids like you did, so I mean, I guess run, maybe.
You're
I guess run.
I was built.
You've talked a lot. You've picked a fight, right?
Yeah.
Not only with him, but with an entire sport.
Yeah,
With the president of the biggest organization, so there's a lot of people who are rooting for you to fail, right? In addition to people who are rooting for you to succeed, there's no doubt about that. You don't feel any of that pressure.
Nope, this is another sparring session. You know, if I would have felt that pressure, I would have felt it the last fight. I would have felt it in my first fight when there was 30,000 people in Manchester Arena, you know, screaming out, "Fuck Jake."
There's a part of me that wants Jake to win. Because I want to see these crazy fights, man. Can you imagine, like, he fights, like, Nate Diaz next? Holy shit.
Paul, in my first fight, I had no idea what I was doing. If I didn't feel it then, what's there to feel now?
Imagine he fights, like, Nate or Nick Diaz. And he does some stupid shit at a press conference. There'll literally be the biggest brawl.
It's a story.
Does it upset you that you're saying all this and then
It don't
when you get
nothing
knocked
affects
out,
me,
all
dude. Check
this-
my heart rate. It's probably 33, 37.
all of this footage is going to be used against you to be like, oh,
Ain't nothing.
you
No weapon formed
underestimated the
against me
shit out
shall
of me?
prosper, my man. That's biblical. Go joke that.
Wow, Jesus, nice.
Can I ask you, as we're rounding
Jake
third
is
here,
so
guys,
like,
time,
he's such a
you said
good
you've
troll,
watched a little
man.
bit of his fights.
He
You're
actually
of
mastered
course,
it, bro.
know
I
you're an MMA
swear.
fan. His last few fights, what do you see when you see Tyron Woodley out there?
See it.
People have said, where's the Tyron who blasted Koscheck? Where's the Tyron who beat up Darren Till in Dallas? Where's the Tyron who did this and that? Is that Tyron going to show up?
All
on
those
Sunday?
Tyrants are dead. Those Tyrants that knocked out Robbie in record-breaking time. The Tyrant that stomped
You
Darren
actually
Till.
didn't knock out Robbie. It was a knockdown and then it was a TKO. You don't actually have knockout power.
When you go look back at him,
What? This guy slept the shit out of motherfuckers, dude. He just said Tyron doesn't have knockout power? Whew.
Especially at
Does it bother you? He's not pronouncing your name the right way.
nah, I don't. Nobody does.
well,
but I know
he
he's
should-
trying to be
Yeah,
silly.
I mean, if you wanted me to pronounce it the right way, you should have spelled it the right way.
Okay.
You don't find that disrespectful? I remember when this was first kind of being bandied about.
You
there
should
was some
spell
talk,
it the right way.
boxing and then MMA.
I
Right?
feel like Jake is
You were
falling
watching
off towards the end of
boxing,
this
once
interview.
and
He
MMA.
started hot
Two
and he's
fights
falling
straight.
off
Would you
towards
ever
the end of
consider
this.
that?
Tyron's like
Nope.
getting like, just like whatever.
I'm not an MMA fighter. I didn't. I think my team or lawyers did.
You gonna sit here and lie? You didn't put that in there?
How is that lying?
Oh, this dude lying. If my manager say, okay, I'm gonna add a rematch clause in your own shit. No, I'm the boss. Nobody fucking tell you what you're gonna add to the contract.
You being the boss hasn't really worked out for you, so maybe you should listen to your.
Really? Jake, come on, man.
I've made more in one fight than you have in your whole career. How does that feel?
All right, my man.
Yeah, because you're a YouTuber.
Knock more
bother you?
motherfuckers out.
Does that bother you, big bicep
I've
guy?
knocked more people out of my life
Does that
than your
bother
age.
you, big bicep guy?
How old is he, 24?
Does that bother you, big bicep
I've
guy?
knocked more people unconscious than your age. How about that?
Wow.
And that's facts.
So tough and gangsta.
I don't have to be tough
Wow,
and
you're
gangsta.
so tough. You got a gun. You
I
got a knife.
don't have to be tough
What are you
and
gonna
gangsta.
do?
Final word?
Can I grip them cheeks after this?
Yo, you so... I can't even... You know what I want to say, but I'm smart. I'm smart. Pause.
So I can't.
We'll leave it at that. Sunday night, the good news is
This child.
I might grip your cheeks in the clinch on Sunday night. Just watch out.
Showtime pay-per-view available worldwide.
My grip me
Tyron Woodley, Jake Paul. We'll find out. We'll find out the answers to the questions we've been asking each other all day long. Thank you for watching, guys. Best of luck to you, Tyron. Best of luck to you, Jake.
Say hi to stream. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you.
Y'all gotta pinch
thank
the guy short, and that's it.
Ooh.
Show, I win this.
30 seconds left.
Thank you. Say hi.
Remaining.
All right, let me grab my sushi. He just came up to me, he wanted some attention. What?